So we at Calgary Police realize that as we move into the 2023 holiday season, Calgarians will be celebrating many different holidays in different ways with their family, their friends, and their co-workers. Some of those celebrations will involve alcohol or drugs. And what we want to make sure to re-message to people is that if you involve alcohol or drugs, do not choose to drive a motor vehicle. Make sure that you plan in advance before you start the celebrations for a safe way home. The Calgary Police Service will be out in full force throughout the season. We're also partnering with our other law enforcement partners with the RCMPs, sheriffs, Sutina Police and CP Police, and we'll have enhanced check stops happening throughout the month because unfortunately, as you said before, we're not seeing impaired driving going away. In fact, we're seeing increasing numbers for impaired drivers in the city of Calgary, and we would very much like to see that be nothing. Is that you'll see formal check stop setups, the traditional thing that you see with the check stop vehicle like I have behind me here, but we also have roving check stops throughout the time as well. So regular enforcement, and of course, every member of the Calgary Police Service is continually alert for impaired drivers. We certainly also ask the help of Calgarians. You'll see an increased presence of our RID signs, report impaired driving, throughout the city during the season. And I just reinforce to you that if you see somebody that you feel is impaired driving based on their pattern, based on the fact that you saw somebody that you thought was clearly impaired getting into a vehicle, please call 911 immediately. That is a crime in progress and is a significant threat to other drivers on the street, especially pedestrians. Impaired driving is a crime. Impaired driving puts other people at risk, whether they're driving other motor vehicles or whether they're pedestrians. And it not only victimizes the individuals that you hit, it destroys families. And I think the problem with most of those things is a lot of people probably sit there and think it's the failing to plan ahead that becomes the big piece. We as human beings are impulsive, and you go out and you don't intend to imbibe to the point that you can't drive that car and you need it for work the next day, etc., etc. And people then make very poor choices because by definition they're impaired. So they're not making good choices when they are impaired. So that's why we really reinforce the message, because you need to have a plan before you head out that night.